children of the Aquarius age. This is my first ever Aqaurius Tarot, which I have been so longing to do for you all, and it's a beautiful time to do it in the age of Aquarius. On this channel I do Reiki, ASMR, and of course tarot and intuitive downloads for you. I am a Lemurian in my other reincarnations. I have a Lemurian bloodline, and I am honored to start this channel for you. I wanted to be more authentic than just tarot reading. I am a starseed, and like you, I've been going through a lot of upgrades and downloads, and I've been inspired by a lot of tarot readers on the human internet. I have a lot of knowledge and a lot of patience for the people out there, so I wanted to help some of you guys who need the guidance of cards. My bloodline is pre-Egyptian, RHA negative, and this bloodline was developed before they had farming and bread and horticulture. So I have had to do a lot of deprogramming and removing a lot of generational curses to get back to the way of recalibration in my auric field, and I wish now that I am here to help you do the same with your journey. I know a lot of you are probably advanced if you've seeking out tarot in your journey to the 50. But you see, the Sirius bloodline seeded Atlantis and helped set up a lot of the Egyptian healing chambers. I'd like to get back to that now. It's been a whole man calendar. I'm just going to clear your quantum field before we get started. I've left comments on so that you guys can talk to each other and let me know how accurate the messages are. I hope that on my journey as a reader, I get more telepathic and accurate messages from the Spirit and from the collective of the Pleiades, which is where I'm working from. I just want you to relax before this tarot reading. I work with the violet flame, so I'd like to share a little violet flame Reiki before we start the show with the cards. wand here. It's a special wand, handmade. I'd like to remove any implants that you may have picked up this week from the fourth dimension before we get started. My Aquariuses. You are welcome to lean in, and I'll swipe this magic wand past your third eye and clear any blockages. Appreciate a like since this is a new channel and a subscription. Beautiful. And we're ready. Now as a Lemurian, I've got a Lemurian quartz. Please bask in its energy before the reading, so I may tune in to you and what you need to hear for this intuitive download from Saint Germain and the 50 and the highest self in me recognizes the highest self in you. Shall we begin? I'm so excited. So, my beautiful Aquarians, I want to start off the reading with the crow deck, because crows are the bringer of shamanic messages, and I think it's appropriate in January for the crows to help out with what you need to hear. I've decided to be brave and go on camera right from the start, because I know a lot of readers spend time behind the camera, and as I've watched them evolve, they have encouraged people to get out there, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I will share all my experiences and anything I can do to soothe this journey for you. A lot of you have been going through the twin flame journey, and a lot of you have been in separation from your divine counterpart. But that's okay. Okay, well, I have already pulled 2 cards. I see someone is in meditation after some type of battle. You guys have gone into solitude to heal yourself. I also have the 8 of Swords. So someone really is in doubt of their own manifestation skills. They've got blindfolds on, and this crow has kind of blinded itself in its own doubt. Now we need to know that doubt is actually an illusion and a form of, shall we say, self-sabotage, which you don't need. So I can see you've gone into recuperation. I'm just going to tune in to whatever Spirit tells me. Whoever this person is that you are waiting on or working with is mirroring you. So we've got the Empress. It's come out reversed. So either you have gone into solitude to work on your feminine, or as a masculine, could be Emperor as well, you've gone into solitude to reinitiate your confidence and work on yourself and your craft and yourself, your work. Maybe get some rest, maybe the outside world has been a bit too tough. And if this is for masculine, then maybe an Empress has retreated from you. But we've got the world. So you are still out there doing your thing, experiencing new things. I like this so far. The world is about self-empowerment and freedom. The crow in this deck has a crown right above. He also has the sign of the Magician, so you are manifesting. He's flying straight through the goals. As you're aware, we've just had a conjunction with Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius. Now, that is something that hasn't happened in around 200 years. So this is a very important energy. We have the Leo, the Taurus, Scorpio, and the water bearer that you can't see here. Now Aquarians are, they're air signs, so they have access to higher power, they have access to air. No one can live without air. They have access to overseeing things. They are sky masters. They also have water. They are the water bearers. The trick for Aquarians is to ground themselves through thick and thin, through the trials of an Aquarian's development. The secret is grounding your water energy and filling your own cup. A lot of twin flames will fill the other twin's cup, but the secret is to love yourself first, and I think you know that. There we go. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. It's come out reversed. Quite a few reversed in this deck actually. But you've obviously retreated to work on a new pathway. A lot of people are hustling into the 2021 energy. 2020 was a big test, especially for a lot of people. Now remember, when we work on ourselves, we're actually strengthening who we are when we take ourselves to the bank in the real world. We are able to really see our worth, and a lot of Aquarians are creative. A lot of you are artists, a lot of you are musicians, a lot of you are actors, healers, star children. Some of you have come to this planet only to discover that things just don't work the way they're supposed to, the way the system tells you it's going to work. So you may have, oh, here we go. You may have worked on yourself for a while, and you realize that you are stronger alone, even though you are really good at collaborating. So we have the Five of Swords. There has been an argument. I don't know who this reading's for, but it definitely resonates with me. I've fought Sword and Wand through 2020, and I can see that you have stepped back. It came out reversed, which is actually a good thing, because when it comes out reversed, that allows for both parties to see the errors of their ways and where they may have been antagonizing a situation that may heal if left not to be inflamed. I see a tower. Towers always come out when there's change, and people will go, oh no, oh no. A tower moment. But a tower moment can be an inner moment. It can be a moment when you've had enough and you decide to change direction. It can be when you see that things are falling apart and that things aren't working. A lot of you will be breaking generational conditioning. You'll be stepping back from situations to recalibrate who you are, what your purpose is. I found that that the secret to really being authentic is to look at your social circle and to really see if these people are feeding your interests, if they're good for you, encouraging. A lot of people, as we enter the 50s shift, are breaking free of socialism, which is something I was talking to with a friend about. So you may want to look for what really makes you better than the rest of the crowd. I know that sounds arrogant, but if you have an advantage point as an air sign, are you going to land and be swallowed up in the hype when you can see that there is things that could be tweaked to work better for you? We have the Queen of Swords, so this is your energy yet again. Could be feminine, could be Libra. Yeah, cutting your way through the bullshit, cutting your way through the hype, cutting backstage, getting back to your makeup desk, making yourself look pretty before it all goes wrong, you know? See this queen, she has one hand out, one wing out. She's listening, she's always listening. Sometimes it's better to listen when people are reaching out to you, whether it's through jealousy, whether it's through love, whether it's through fantasy, sexual attention, camaraderie, work ethic. It's better to listen instead of always talking your way through people. A lot of the air signs are so able to cut straight to the point, which is why when our words are used, sometimes it's better to use them sparingly. Queen of Wands knows what she wants. This could be gender reverse, so, and cross watches as well if you're watching for Aquarius. Could be another air sign, Gemini. In fact, we've got all swords. We may have a little bit of earth sign here. It's pretty good energy. It's been a long journey for you, hasn't it? That's life. And sometimes you've got to boss up and take the reins. The Magician. So you are manifesting. You guys are doing your thing. Boom, baby, boom, behind the scenes. I can see that you guys are not telling anyone what you're doing, but you're actually pulling out some magic. You may be going supernova this month. I'm going to leave it there. I like the number 9. Number 9 for me is the number of infinite possibility. Alright. So, my Aquarians. I am an Aquarius as well, if you wonder. Which is why I resonate so highly with you, and which is why I've picked you first for my first video. Because it has been one hell of a year. One hell of a year. I have here the Thoth deck. I see we have Prince of Wands, Sagittarius energy in the middle, and Cruelty. So it's been a hard year for you. Or maybe you're feeling like your claws are getting sharper. But we'll have a look and see what the deck has to say. This is Aleister Crowley's deck. And I know he's a Satanist. But it's the Magician that defines the outcome. His cards are actually very accurate. Even though I'm a light worker, I resonate with the Egyptian energy in these cards. You may have worked with 666. I work with 369 Tesla energy. Okay. We've got the Knight of Swords. So you are rushing towards something. You may be heading in a new direction or towards your lover, your twin flame. You may be the one taking action, and it could be through silence. Sometimes the best action is no action, because presence is just as momentous as rushing in. We have the Ace of Swords. Very interesting. So you are holding your power straight. You are claiming your divinity. A lot of you may be on a new diet. A lot of you may be reading more instead of going on your computers. A lot of you may be working out, getting more time in nature, dressing nicer, going out there, getting out there. Sometimes when we're waiting for our twin flame, we can't just lie dead in the coffin. We have to get out there and do things. You know, the first card I pulled out, you were lying there resting, but during the day, maybe you are getting out there like the day walker. You know, using both sides of the coin here. We've got strength. You have a lot of power behind you. A lot of Aquarians are actually just Leos on stage. You know, they have that energy. They have that prowess. You know. So a lot of you may be actually going out there mingling. You may just be talking to friends. You may just be making new friends. You may be trying new things, learning, watching how the jungle works, the savage garden. You may be going on dates, you may be flirting. You know, a lot of the time when we chase love, it runs away. But when we stand in our power, it comes for us. And look at that. We've got power. We've got power. So you can kind of see, here's the castle. Here's the castle in the cards. It's also, to me, it also looks like Chariot. But here again we have the elements, the 4 elements. You're harnessing this. You may be coming into your power as a psychic. You may be working on your abilities. A lot of you may be witches. A lot of you may be starseeds, Pleiadians on a mission. You may be Andromedans that have come down to help. Ooh, I dropped a card which I didn't see from the Crow deck. Okay, 3 of Cups. So you are out there socializing. You are out there socializing. You may be shining and people are noticing, and it's making you attractive. It's making you glow. That there. We've got the Princess of Swords. So there is a dynamic going on. One more crow card. There we go. 11. Why don't we do 11? 11. There. 2 of Wands. There's the 2 lovers, both working on their craft. You and your twin flame. You and your lover. Person of interest are both working on yourself so that you may come into union. This is, yes, so I just had to pause the camera then because I fell off my chair. I didn't want to put it in the video because it was kind of embarrassing, but why not just cut it out, Aquarius style. So we have the Princess of Swords. I was distracted by something then. You have divine union. Someone is fighting for your attention. Someone is really standing their ground and testing your skills. Knight of Swords, gender reversed. This could be your divine feminines out there. You gorgeous Aquarius women, gorgeous Aquarius feminines, divine feminines holding ground for your masculine twin flame. And we have almost a high advantage. This woman is standing above the mountaintop, almost ready to take on the gods. Someone is really fighting for their place in someone's heart or a new job in the world. You may just be fighting for your craft. You may have done the work this year. You may have really been pushing forward energy so that you can get to where you're going as a entrepreneur and as you've got the Hierophant. So this is commitment. You have commitment coming. This could also be that you are becoming the middleman, the mediator in your own intuitive downloads. You may have done a lot of study, you may have reached out to a lot of people, learned a lot of things, and now you're kind of finding the stability you seek. So here we have the man with the key. He's got the divine energy. He's got the eagle of Zeus, the mask, the theatrical, the world chessboard, and then we have the Egyptian priest underneath. So there's the magician again, learning from structure. You may have a mentor, you may have an Aries in your life, you may have an Aries placement. I myself have Aries in my moon, fire energy. Alright, now can I get some information if my Aquarius is, there we go, for January 2021. Knight of Wands. So there is passion. Someone may be coming in and out of your life, not respecting your boundaries, taking you for granted, just coming in for that lust, that fire. Someone may be in one day, gone the next. Could be that you've got a Sagittarius or Sagittarius placements, got that fire, that sexual prowess. When you enter into your power, you give off the type of energy. You have power, you are strength, you're the King of Swords, Queen of Swords. So whoever's coming in, maybe just coming in for what you can give them in the bedroom. It may not be good enough anymore. It may not be what you are willing to give. It could be that you are at a place where you are able to pick from lovers. You may have several lovers. I did see the Three of Cups. You may have someone that you really like, someone that you're really in love with, but you may have options, being the Emperor, Empress. We had both come out. A pull depression. So there is something that is pressing you. You know, something that you don't need in your life anymore. Something that is unnecessary. It could be that you've been oppressing yourself, having expectations on a relationship. That's a form of oppression. We have to be open to anything. That's when love comes in, is when we are doing our thing. It could be that you are sick of a situation, being used in a certain way, or at work you may just be being taken for granted. You may be pulling the lines, strength, and not being appreciated for that. But we're not victims. Aquariuses aren't victims. They don't talk about things, flash their sword around, whip it around, make a song and dance. They usually measure once, tell people they're going to do it if they're lucky, and then they cut, slice and dice. In a good way, of course. Remember, we're recalibrating, we're cutting away unnecessary energy. The violet flame, my pretties, is about burning away unnecessary energy. It's about burning away unnecessary doubt, unnecessary people. The people that you have in your life influence you. So make sure that you have 5 of yourself around you. No, I'm just kidding. Make sure that you always have the highest intention in your safe place, your circle, you know. And enjoy some violet flame. I think that the collective is like a wolf pack. Each member should be looking after each other. It's like a lion's pride. Everyone's got purpose. If that person is just taking, like a hyena or a scavenger, you have to question what they're doing, why you've let them in. Is it a lesson? There's usually a lesson behind things, but the trick is not to get angry when these things come up. A lot of people will go into fire mode when something triggers them, but really the key to overcoming lessons is to say, am I allowing this? Or is this person learning something off me? But if it's just taking, you have to set your own boundaries. A lot of Aquarians put up with being blamed for stuff, and that's not good, you know. We have virtue, so this is knowing your own virtue. Beautiful virtue. You may be a diamond being polished, shining for someone. Someone may be seeing you and going, damn, that Aquarian, that Aquarius, they've been shopping at the right stores, they've been going to the gym, working out in nature, they've been doing their yoga, they've been on that special diet. Guys may be on your plants, may have cut out meat, cut out dead energy. That's the message I'm getting. A lot of you may be still dealing with a couple of addictions. I certainly was last year. I'm dropping my cards. That's a good thing. We've got death in reverse. So this is a phoenix moment for you. You are stepping out of the ashes. You are assessing the old you, and you are rising in the flames of virtue. Let's see what else we got from our Aquarians. Yeah, a lot of you will be able to bring in new love when you heal the relationship with your family. And if you can't heal the relationship with your family, you know, your friends, your family that you've picked. Got the Ace of Cups. So the worker is going to bring in love, or a love of a passion. It could be that you finally pick up that artistic stroke and start your project, take it to the, you know, drop it out there in the big wide world. Maybe you've been working on something, you've been afraid to get it out there. Life's short, you know, life is very short, but it takes years for you to realize how precious, how much you've worked for, how much power you've got to give. I'm going to put that deck down now, and I'm going to pull an animal deck. For you. This is the animal spirit, the wild unknown animal spirit deck, for those of you who want to know. I also do ASMR on my channel, so if you need Reiki healing, or you want to be put to sleep with stories of the Galactic Federation and the history of Lyra, subscribe to my channel. If you need to learn about the divine history of who we really were before the reptilian, draconian influence on this planet, then listen to my stories. They are downloads. There's also other characters on there, for those of you from Sirius who like the darker side of things. I do have a vampire that comes out every now and then. We pulled the tiger. Now the tiger is a very powerful sign. It's sacred feminine, represents female sexuality. It's a sign of the moon, Pisces. This is also a white tiger. White tigers are very rare. They're the reformed crop of the highest royal respected animal in the jungle. This isn't just your average tiger. This is a tiger that is as pure as its intentions are. please get some messages for my Aquariuses, my divine feminines, my divine masculines, for the collective, the Lemurians, for January 2021. I finally feel like I'm home, and it's on camera. I'm also a fashion designer. As you can see here, I print my own clothes, my own jackets, so if you'd like a custom-made garment, contact me. I'll take some measurements for you. We can work out some artwork. It's actually why I started this channel, so that I could fund some more clothes. 3D reasons for 50 intention. The mouse. We have the tiger and the mouse. So there may be a side of you that's really shy. There may be a side of you that is a little bit secretive. You may do things, you may take just enough to get by. You may be very humble in public. You may be very, very calm, quiet in your own space. You may see how it's sitting there in the silver rain. It's just sitting there, enjoying the sounds. You may be disturbed easy by the outside world. And then you've got this other side, which is the tiger. Or it could be that's how you feel with your twin flame. Could be that there is a ferocious side to you that you don't like to bring out, but it might be time to step into your power. It's okay to be vulnerable. As you can see, the sun's coming up. I don't have a schedule. I've gotten rid of the clock. I've gotten rid of needing to fit in. I've gotten rid of trying to fit in, to be honest. I think that's what a lot of Aquarians are doing. As these spiritual downloads come, a lot of you are actually questioning why it is you do things. You are reevaluating. Some of you may have water placements, Pisces moon, Pisces Venus, Scorpio rising, Scorpio moon. A lot of Scorpio moons are psychic. Camel. So the camel is about long journeys. The Aquarians are holding their own water, going for the long haul. You may have given up partying or, you know, the things that distract you on a day-to-day basis. You may be in it for the long journey. The camel is the type of creature with hump, holds fluid to hold sustenance and keep the temperature regulated for long journeys. We have the moon again. You may be dealing with Pisces. I am getting Pisces or Cancer or sign. Maybe that you are taking things slow with your emotions. Maybe you used to be quite rash and realize that you need to balance things out. So we've got the wolf and the whale. The wolf's about family orientation. It's about dynamic purpose. Whale's about deep diving, also traversing through emotion. You may be observing someone from afar and wondering how to approach, or vice versa. Someone may be wondering how to approach you, wondering how to ask for that date. Have you ever had an amazing connection with someone, but the moment you realize you like them and you actually start getting excited, it scares them off? Remain calm. The lizard's about getting out in nature, doing your sun gazing, doing your light codes, spending time around trees. The lizard needs time to warm up. You might be the type of creature that works best with heat. Someone may have cooled you off too much. Maybe you're in ice mode. Queen of Swords, King of Swords can be too icy sometimes. Learn to have fun. Learn to get out. Drink in that fresh air. Air is so important. Air is so important. Without air, there would just be, I don't know, space. So I was talking to someone about hypermasculinity, hyperfemininity. The trick is that these are just quantum states, and the trick of balancing yourself is doing shadow work. A lot of Aquarians have been doing shadow work. Hummingbird. So see how the hummingbird's just in the rainbow there, drinking up that honey. Know your worth, honey. If you need milk and honey from your local cafe, then do it. You know, there's nothing wrong with a bit of sweetness. The Pleiades are always watching, and they love when people dance and sing. The Pleiadians actually will dance on their crafts when they land, and a lot of people from Pleiades don't realize that they like metal for a reason because of the tones, just like dolphins. A lot of the starseeds listening to this, a lot of you will be starseeds, especially Aquarius people, especially Aquarius women will be goddesses in the making. You'll be working a lot with water, preparing yourself to find the right partner. You'll be doing a lot of self-healing, self-restructuring, especially if you've had negative masculine affecting your journey. A lot of real leaders are Aquarians, and they they get attacked by karmics so that they may be formed in the fire for their true love, their true twin flame. They have to do the work. You may be a good mother, you may be mothering yourself, fathering yourself for my divine masculines. You may be taking that diet, making sure that you look real trim for the ladies, dressing better, smelling good, putting on your essential oils, listening to frequencies, tones. You may be treating yourself to the things you need, going out and getting heart chakra enhancements, wearing colors that resonate with the heart chakra, turquoise, violets for my divine feminines, working on your crown chakra. We have the cheetah. So you may be just moving fast, not worrying about those haters, not worrying about those people in the matrix, wearing their stupid masks, staring at their phones, afraid to break any rules. You might just be going full throttle, going after that prey, going after that succulent prize, divine reward. We have the swan coming into your own. When you walk into a room, when you walk down the street, you're smiling, people will just know that you've got something going. You might have something just been doing your work, it's showing that glow. You just got something to smile about. A lot of you are in magician mode, coming to the point where you can actually show off a little bit of your power, a little bit of your craft, not just power, but a little bit of, you know, it's paying off. We don't practice so that we can just flop around when it comes to this type of grace. This is reformed, refined, magnetic, enamorous beauty. This is beauty. A lot of the people I'll be speaking to are beautiful. They might be desired by a lot of people. You may not like a lot of attention because you get a lot of attention. You might roll your eyes when you get a message from someone on Tinder, or, you know, when you get someone flirting with you and you're just trying to get your lunch. I like to work with synchronicities, so I'm pulling 11 cards for each. Yeah, Nightingale. Nightingale's about singing, darling. It's about, a lot of you might actually be in ecstasy, working on ecstasy, self-ecstasy, singing in the shower. It might be that you have your own blog, your own vlog. It might be that you're a writer or a creative. It might be that you're a YouTuber yourself or a tarot reader. And it might be that you're a really avid Twitterer, advanced Twitterer. You're out there. Whatever you're doing, work on it. Don't be afraid to speak. This animal is so small, but the song is so beautiful that even the moon is listening, standing on the moon, singing its song. You know, don't wait for nobody to sing those tunes if you sound that good. You sing it, baby. It might be that your best work comes at night. The word nightingale is there for a reason. It might be that when you close your eyes, you can tap into some power. Phoenix, you are rising from the ashes. You are going supernova this month. You are blazing away a trail for other people to go, whoa, what is Aqaurius doing? What is Aquarius doing? A lot of my divine feminines will just be glowing. Making eyes at the girls like bullfrogs. I'm telling you, son, she's coming up from behind. You guys are rising into your rightful place. A lot of people will be looking to Aquarius. You know, the age of Pisces is falling behind. A lot of Pisces energy is about, you know, being intuitively emotional, but Aquarian air energy, it's about harnessing your power right in sky, right in full pose mode. You know, a lot of you may be striking a pose. Full flame. It might be that you intimidate people when you really open your wings. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Phoenix Excalibur Wolf. You can just call me Wolfie if you want. So we have the eye. Someone may be watching you. Might be a water sign. Could be that you are learning through each full moon cycle how to master your emotions. A lot of Aquarians are so detached from their emotions that they have to really go through the ringer, go through a lot of tests before they can fully tune into that dragon energy. You know, this is water dragon energy. Whatever you're doing, you are seeing full circle come with your rewards. This is divine growth. So you may have started out small and now you're coming back full circle and going, whoa, I am a revered creature in my own divine right, harnessing that shimmering light in full might. There you go, I just rhymed for you, which is beautiful. If something doesn't please Aquarius, Spirit's saying to get on your horse and just keep your head high, march along to your own beat. You don't need to stop when other people question what you're about. You don't need to act like a page or a knight when you're really king, prince of divine right, princess of divine light, a queen of beauty, fertility, and deep magical insight. The divine highest self in me recognizes the divine highest self in you. I'm a Lemurian, and I'm speaking to the collective of all people who need healing and some fire, some violet fire. You've been beautiful, Aquarius, and thank you for bearing with me for my first ever official reading on this channel. Please subscribe, take some love, get some rest, come back stronger, and I'll see you in the next video in 50 time. Much love from the collective of fifth dimensional